Hello, it is Edward Fox. Thank y'all so much for watching. I have the letter from CompTIA concerning my new certification, the Security Plus, and I want y'all to be here with me while I open this. Of course, you already know from one of my last videos, I passed the CompTIA Security Plus certification exam. It just took them a while to send this out to me. I'm gonna have to get like a stand for my phone so I can like really be like a YouTuber. But, all right, so again, thank y'all so much for y'all's attention. Just want to show you this certification, certified. Yep, Edward Berlin Fox III. You remember that commercial say, long name, amazing results. So it's true. It turns out it's true in this case. But yep, so I have that certification thing and I have a little card. Okay. It's like a little card that shows, like I got health insurance. Yeah. All right. But yeah, y'all. So that's that. I got the certification. That's what's up. Now the next step, with me, there's always something next. I ain't about to stay chilling for long. I didn't even say I was chilling. But one thing two things, right? There are two career paths in cybersecurity that I've been checking out. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Why haven't I gotten a haircut? So I'm gonna tell you why I haven't gotten a haircut in the last couple weeks. Sometimes barbers push your hairline back, and when you have a forehead this big, you need to wait a little bit so a part of your hairline grows back. So to avoid my forehead getting bigger because people pushing my hairline back, I just gotta wait a couple weeks, and then I'll get a haircut again. I'll be going to Ray she's over there by Pond City Market. But yeah, I'll be going back to Ray. But yes, two things I've been studying a lot inside of cyber, like two different career paths, because I'm really looking for the easiest thing, honestly, just being real. I'm looking for the easiest thing because while I'm at work and after work, I want to look at real estate deals. So number one is GRC, Governance, Risk, and Compliance. So inside of government risk and compliance, there's a lot of different security frameworks that you're going to have to understand. And when I say understand, I mean there's lots of documentation for you to read. I mean, potentially hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of studying, but it's beneficial. From what I've been reading, not only can you get a job in GRC or governance, risk, and compliance without prior experience, from having an understanding of these frameworks. And then also number two, GRC or governance, risk, and compliance is super important because there are companies that go through audits. So with these audits, it's like an outside agency auditing your business to see if you're abiding by these security frameworks that keep businesses secure, protecting their data, protecting their customers' data, and all these good things. So a few of the security frameworks are PCI DSS, HIPAA, SOX, HAVA 2002, SB 1386 in California, FISMA, GLBA, the Privacy Act of 1974, SABSA, COBIT, NIST, the NIST series. There's a bunch of NIST, like 3 to 4 NIST security frameworks. And then the same with ISO. ISO has like maybe three to four security frameworks. I know there's the ISO 27001, the ISO 27002, the ISO 27701, and then the ISO 31000. So yeah, then there's ITIL, and there's RMF, which is the risk management framework. I think that's the NIST risk management framework. There's CIS. Again, there's SOC, SOC, and then SSAE 18. That sounds like something Elon Musk would name his next child. All right, then we have the cloud control matrix or something like that. My handwriting needs to improve. Even when I was like 24, my mom was like, "Oh, Eddie, we need to work on your handwriting." You know how disrespected I felt when she said that? But it was no cap. I still need to work on it. I'm 27 now. I'm grown. I'm old enough to be married with kids. I need to learn how to write better. When I was younger, people were like, "Oh, you got doctor's handwriting." Still not a doctor. Need to improve. Now, there's another thing called the CSA reference, or CSA reference architecture. So that's that. But learning these frameworks, being able to show an interviewer that you have an understanding of these frameworks and how they're used and how they can help the company that you could potentially work for, that's going to be valuable for you. And I also heard to apply through like consulting companies that are hiring GRC auditors or GRC analysts, they call them. And there's also internal IT audit, internal IT auditor, external IT auditor. There's different positions that way. But now the second thing I've been studying, the second career path I've been studying is identity and access management. So this was back months ago before, like back last year, like December of 2022, I actually learned about, there's this young lady, maybe I should link her video below, but she was talking about the different options that you'll have working in cybersecurity. And one thing she said is sitting around in IAM all day. That piqued my interest. Sitting around in IAM all day, that means it could be somewhat of a relaxed job inside of cybersecurity. And I was actually watching her video trying to see, I watched a bunch of videos actually to determine if I was going to go into cloud computing and study that first or cybersecurity. I did end up going into cloud computing first. So I did get my AWS Solution Architect Associate certification and started building on some projects before I started taking the Security Plus course. And I actually started with the ISC2 Certified Cybersecurity course first because Tamika Askew, she shared it on her Twitter that they had like free course available. So with that, I was like, okay, let me go and take it. I took it and boom, I went into the CompTIA Security Plus that same night. It was around 1 a.m. I just knew I got to do what it takes to change my life for the better. Now, IAM is identity and access management. With identity and access management, you're going to be using tools like, I was about to say Active Directory, but yes, that is Microsoft Active Directory is on premises. Then there's Microsoft Entra AD, or just Microsoft Entra if you're talking about Microsoft Azure, which is their cloud solutions. So now there's also SailPoint, ForgeRock. Shoot, what else? Hold up, because there's Okta, OneLogin, CyberArk. I already mentioned ForgeRock, Ping Identity, Jump Cloud. And then also you're going to be looking at identity and access management across other cloud solutions like AWS, Oracle, and more. So the thing is, with identity and access management, basically you're setting up who is allowed onto the network, who's allowed into the system. So I used to work an actual security job, like deciding who can and who can't get into a certain area at an event. So I'm thinking to myself, like, basically I would be the security guard for the network. But that's basically every job in cybersecurity almost. Well, except GRC, you're like looking at the inside of the business, make sure they're compliant with like rules, regulations, with policies, regulations, and laws. But yeah, so IAM, identity and access management, it definitely makes sense to look at that. I have been taking the Microsoft SC300 course so I can get better at Microsoft Entra ID. They have Microsoft Entra ID, and they also teach a bit of Microsoft Azure as well. But yes, those two, GRC and Identity Access Management, or Governance, Risk and Compliance and Identity Access Management, are the two career paths that I've been studying the most inside of cybersecurity after achieving my CompTIA Security Plus certification. So with that information, I want you guys to check it out. Check out the relevant job descriptions and learn more about it. And entry level positions are around 100K, so that's awesome. All right, thanks so much for your time. I look forward to y'all staying on the journey with me and learning more about cybersecurity. Bye bye.